Bubba, let's move. Dr. Lou. Dr. Lou joins us.
Dr. Lou, Dr. Lou, that's Dr. Lou,
I find it odd.
We'll see you now.
I find it odd that Dr. Lou is set up behind a keyboard.
That's right. Happy Halloween to So Success Batman Live. Guys, do you know why the skeleton didn't cross the road? Because he didn't have any guts.
It's a new comedic Dr. Lou.
Wow. That's right. Guys, it's about to be November, which means it's about to be the time when we start thinking about Christmas and the Christmas carols, particularly singing. And it just got me in the mood. And guys, considering that no one really cares about what's going on this weekend in college football because it's the matchup of the century next weekend with the LSU Tigers visit the Tide in T-Town. I figured I would share some of the new songs with you from a new segment I'm calling Ditties with the Doctor.
You're calling what?
Ditties with a doctor.
He's playing the key.
Ditties with the Doctor. Here we go.
Is Mark May going to help you with this?
Come along for a whirlwind adventure and let yourself get lost in this lusical as I take you to college football excursion. Buckle up and hold on, it's going to be a wild ride. Our first stop takes us to Baton Rouge with Coach Leslie Miles and the LSU Tigers. Leslie Mouse is in the house tonight, and the Tigers are having good times, and they're seriously going to lose their minds when they roll those doobies. Every day we're smoking reefer.
What? That's a lot of reefer today.
Yeah.
What's he doing?
I think Dr. Lou's covering the Black Eyed Peas.
Well, hello there, Tennessee Vols head coach Derek Dooley. I got a feeling that tonight you're gonna look like a tool bag. That tonight you're gonna look like a tool bag. You're gonna look like an orange tool bag. A feeling.
Wow, Lou.
Well, looky there, it's Steve Spurrier.
Well, I'll be. The old ball coach.
It's my press conference number. If I want to cry, if I want to cry, if I want to. You would cry to it. Steven Garcia left your team 416 times, then came back 416 times. Then you had to kick him off because he broke 896 team rules. Goodness gracious, there's head coach of Florida Gators, Will Muschamp.
My, there he is.
He dropped a bomb on you. TV, about to drop an F-bomb on you.
What?
About to drop an F-bomb on you. TV, about to drop an F-bomb on you. Guys, you never know who you'll see on this adventure. Hey, Gene Chiswick. We are family. Tim Newton, Trooper Taylor, and me. We are family. Just took 180 G's.
Lou, a callback.
Well, what do you know? It's Diesel Noon. I want to be 180,000 there so freaking bad. Sell all the sons I ever had. You're gonna be on the cover of sports magazines, and they'll never find out how I cheat. Let's take a trip to Kentucky with Coach Joker Phillips. Some people say I'd be a great towel boy. Some call me the gangsta thug. Some people call me a piece. But we beat Jack State, so now I'm a great coach. I'm a joker, I'm a joker, I'm a joker, and I'm a joker. That is my real name. And I'm a joker, I'm a joker, I'm a joker, I'm a joker. Losing my games in the SEC. Oh, wait. What's that? There's Alabama coach Nick Saban. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a bowler. I wish I hadn't used the F-bomb on TV where it was heard by my daughter. Oh, wait, what did you say next time? You wanted to sing a Mickey Mouse song from Disney toddler videos. Hot dog, diggity dog. Hot dog, diggity dog. If you're eating one right now, sit your butt back down because me and the coaching staff and the players don't get to eat hot dogs during the game because we have to play 4 quarters and we expect you to do the same, you idiot fans. Speaking of hot dogs, there's CBS commentator Vern Lundquist.
Oh,
Bird.
Pour some sugar on me and some syrup, please. Pour some sugar on me and maybe a donut glazed. Pour some sugar on me and some jelly beans. I want hot, sicky, sweet Cinnabons on my t-shirts. Well, what do we have here? Charlie Watts on hand, too, to do a duet with commentator Vern Lundquist.
Charlie Watts.
and Vern.
A lot of better chicken fried. 8 pizza on a Friday night. A pair of khakis that fits just right. Neck busting up my shirt. What desserts we gonna fix tonight? I think an apple, chocolate, blueberry, pumpkin, pecan, and caramel pie. Let's eat until we have 12 chins and 12 bottoms. What's that, Charlie Watts? You want to sing another one?
Shocking.
My milkshake brings all the getters to the swamp, and they're like, good night, look at that. And they're like, what am I looking at? And they're like, that's a whole lot of fat. My milkshake brings all the getters to the swamp, and they're like, good night, look at that. And they're like, what am I looking at? And they're like, that's a whole lot of fat.
Wow.
Hold on. What's that, Charlie? You have one last song for us?
His Charlie humor was too much.
Charlie has one song for us, guys. Mama think I'm ready for another jelly donut. Mama think I'm ready for another jelly donut. Mama think I'm ready for this because my fat rolls are tucked in my khakis. Everybody, Mama think I'm ready for another jelly donut. Mama think I'm ready for another jelly donut. Mama think I'm ready for this because my fat rolls are tucked in my khakis.
Wow. Dr. Lou. Musical interlude.
Good gracious, Lou
Gracious, Lou, Dr. Lou.
You saw a lot of people.
Yes, I did. Came along on a lusical. Hope you guys enjoyed Ditties with the Doctor. We'll be talking some college football when we return here. But in the meantime, I don't think they're ready for this jelly. I don't think they're ready for this jelly.
I don't think they're ready for this jelly. Dr. Lou, a lot of big games not coming up this week.
Guys, I gotta wish a happy.
There's
Oh,
some good
yeah.
I
ones.
gotta wish a happy anniversary
Where?
over here to Blake Creel and his wife Jamie over here in the gold ticket seats. They came in today. They said they've been married 417 years. So before we get started, just want to say that. But guys, we actually have a tight race here. Rick had a big week last week, and you and I are tied. Rick, finally you caught up.
Well, you know, and today, I believe this weekend, I'm going to blow past you, Dr. Lou.
But the thing about it is, Bubba and Speedy are only 2 games behind, so we're
It's all
all
very
we're all
close.
looking at-
It's a tight race right down to the wire.
It's like the Sprint Cup chase. Anybody could win it.
That's right. So let's talk about.
It's not like the Division I college football, though, because anyone can't win that because there's not a playoff.
right.
That is
anyway,
true.
We're going to win it on the paper.
We're going to win it on the vote.
That's right.
We got Michigan State number 11 at number 14 Nebraska. It's gonna be a pretty good game. Probably one of the best
This
ones
is a
in the
tough
league.
one.
Let me
This
say,
is a tough-
Michigan State's on fire right now, but they're always on fire, man. And there's always a game that they lay an egg. But I thought it, I knew to that. Why do I pick against them? I know better than that.
If that number 2's playing, they're going to have a good game.
Nebraska, they haven't lost any since Wisconsin's on the
They both got one loss, I believe.
Man.
Nebraska may have.
All right, I'm going to
tough
step
one
out
right
there
here.
since y'all are all looking around. I'm going with the Cornhuskers at home to pull the slight upset here.
I'm gonna say Michigan State pulls this out after a big week last week. Whenever you get a game on the last play of the game like they did last week, they got a lot of momentum going in.
I'm going to go with Michigan State, too.
This next game is interesting to me because it's an SEC game.
Yeah.
Missouri at Texas A&M. Doesn't that sound funny?
Yeah, it does.
That's just, I just wanted to try it out, see how it sounds next year.
Yeah, that is weird.
I think the 12th man will pull that one out. That's home team there.
I agree with Bubba.
All right, I do, too. I'm
I
going
love your
to
12th man.
Purdue surprising some people, but can they do it again against Michigan?
Yeah, they did it last week versus Illinois. Now they got Michigan. I think at the Big House, they don't have a chance. I think Denard Robinson, the Michigan Wolverines, they just start best back. They start just throw the ball downfield just for all the coaches play, and then they'll win the game.
Well, Lou, I agree totally with that commentary.
Well said.
This could turn into a track meet. It could get ugly.
Arkansas at Vanderbilt. Arkansas,
Hogs.
100-0.
Arkansas rolling right now.
Yeah, they'll kill the Vanderbilt Commodores. Then we got Baylor at number 3, Oklahoma State.
Could this be a trap game? Could it be a trap game for the Cowboys?
Lou.
They're in unfamiliar area at number 3. How will that influence them?
Dr. Lou, I know you look for upsets. Could this be one of them?
I think the Baylor Bears will defeat the Oklahoma State Cowboys by negative 13 points. It means Oklahoma State will win the game.
Yeah, I think
I'm going with the Cowboys, but watch out. That one could get a little spicy.
Speedy, I know Kansas and Kansas State. You've been following them. Kansas State actually on a roll right now. Number 8 in the nation, undefeated.
Yeah, Oklahoma's got to go to them, too. So this will be a good one.
I think Oklahoma will hang 60 on them and make up for
Bingo.
their earlier. They're brutal when they come back. Historically, they will punish somebody beyond recognition.
Playing the Sooners at the wrong time.
Yeah, I pick Oklahoma.
You think?
I think we find out Kansas State probably not worthy of the 8th ranking.
Penn State will beat Illinois.
I don't know about that one.
Playing in Happy Valley.
Illinois at number 19, Penn State. I'm gonna say Penn State. They do it here. It's Halloween weekend, and Joe Paterno's a skeleton, so I'm guessing they're gonna win this.
What about the Big Martini Bowl here? We got Georgia and Florida. What do you think?
I think Georgia realizes that the East is weak and they can still find their way to the SEC championship game. They got more to play for than Florida. Florida, as I remember when the Florida-Auburn game played, and I said both teams are in mass confusion, but I think Auburn's less confused than Florida. But Florida's still very confused.
If they ever get their act together, they've got such speed. I mean, they're ready to erupt on somebody, but I'm reluctantly going to pick the Dogs.
Mark Richt always knows how to make it kind of a debate by the end of the season, whether he needs to stay or not. So I think they'll pull this one out. Florida doesn't even have a quarterback. Florida, if they didn't have the name Florida Gators, nobody would think that they were any good because they're terrible this year.
Navy at Notre Dame. Now, Lou, I know you're going to pick this. This is a tough pick for you.
I'm going to go Notre Dame is going to get upset because they're going to have to hang 400 trillion points on the Navy midshipmen.
And that'll upset them?
That will upset them.
They'll
that
be
will
tired.
upset the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
I think Notre Dame wins that one,
I'm
too.
going with the home team.
This is a tough one. Ole Miss at Auburn. Ole Miss looked better last week.
It is a tough one for you?
I mean, it's just a tough game. Look, neither team is playing well, but I'm going to pick Auburn. But
Ole Miss at least looked like they had some life last week. I mean, they struggled, but at least they put a fight.
That's not a slam dunk for Auburn, I'm telling you.
No, it'll be closer. It usually is, too.
There are no games that are slam dunks for Auburn this year.
California at UCLA.
And you know Ole Miss is going to beat somebody.
I'm going to go with Auburn wins by 14 on that one. The Cal UCLA game, UCLA is terrible.
This is going to be a terrible game.
Rick
They are
Newhouse.
terrible. They are terrible, but I will go with the Cal Bears.
All right. Cali. Mississippi State, Speedy at Kentucky. Kentucky playing poorly. See, I look at Mississippi State and Auburn the same way I have all year. They're teams that there's games they should win, but I don't think either one of them's good enough that you just say, well, they'll win that game going away.
I'm going to say
they're going to. You can't really mark, but I will pick Mississippi State in this game because I think they're just a better team. But
I'm going to say Mississippi State goes down to Kentucky and then Speedy gets drunk afterwards.
Well, Lou,
That's just my prediction. I don't know about
Lou.
I just think he'll drown his stars and alcohol.
I don't do that.
All right. That was great.
I guess we won't tell them about the other night then. What we
Lou.
South Carolina, number 13, at Tennessee.
well, 13's an awful high ranking for South Carolina without Latimer and all the quarterback problems.
All right, this is my upset special of the week. I think Derek Dooley gets a much-needed win at home against South Carolina.
You know what? I tend to agree with you on this one.
I think
do
South
too.
Carolina will pull this one out. Tennessee doesn't have any offense. That's the problem.
Clemson at Georgia Tech. Now
This is one I'm struggling with. Clemson should win on paper, but Georgia Tech, you know,
know.
they get to controlling that ball.
Georgia Tech not playing well right now, though.
What do you think, Dr. Lou? Where are you going with this?
I'm gonna say Clemson ends up winning this one, probably like 63-60, because the fact that they don't have any defense, but they do have Sammy Watkins, who probably is the best freshman I've ever seen on a football field.
I will agree. Unbelievable.
Yeah, Georgia Tech's defense is what's. I mean, I know they were putting up a lot of points the last couple of weeks. They haven't, but
Here's my other
points.
upset game of the week. Stanford playing at USC.
Wow.
Barkley's playing good. They're at
They're
home.
playing good right now.
Kiffin needs a big win.
Trojans will win this game.
That's where I'm going to. I'm going with USC in an upset.
I'm going to go with Stanford. Wisconsin and Ohio State. I don't know who Wisconsin is after that upset loss.
They'll be back.
Ohio State still got a lot of. To me, Ohio State and USC are very similar. Their teams in turmoil, but they still got players on the field.
Yeah, I'm going with Wisconsin, the Badgers.
And you got to watch them. But I'm going to stay with Wisconsin.
I think I have the list this week's going to carry me to the top. I even put it on there, going to number 1 this
That's
week.
what I like to hear,
That's
Bubba.
confidence.
Confidence right there.
Because
I'm
I'm
counting
behind,
on 2
going opposite
upsets.
y'all.
You got to have that swagger on the field,
I'm
Bubba.
counting on 2 upsets: Tennessee over South Carolina at home, and USC upsetting the Stanford Express.
Unfortunately, Bubba, I've now changed my picks, so I picked the same team, so I'll still be 2 ahead of you.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.